Famous chess match of Morphy vs Duke Karl II of Brunswick and the French aristocrat Count Isouard de Vauvenargues. Hello friends, we are going to look at one of the most famous chess games ever played by Paul Morphy. This game was played between Morphy and Duke Karl II of Brunswick and the French aristocrat Count Isouard de Vauvenargues in an opera house in Paris in 1858. e4, e5. Knight to f3, d6. d6, Philidor defense, wouldn't be considered the most accurate move by today's standards since white already has a slight advantage with perfect play. But, especially almost 200 years ago, judging by the amount of opening theory and its availability, the Philidor defense is still an acceptable choice for an opening as black. d4. Bishop to g4. His move, bishop to g4 is pretty weak. Morphy can start an attack and black is going to have a hard time defending. Instead they should have just played e takes d4, d takes e5, bishop takes f3, queen takes f3. Morphy gets out his queen. D takes e5, bishop to c4. Now Morphy lines up his queen and bishop to attack the weak f6 square. Knight to f6, inaccuracy. Here black was supposed to play like what we looked at in the variation. The problem with the move nf6 is that it doesn't guard the f7 square after the queen rotates to b3, and now the queen can't come to f6 to defend the f7 square. Queen to b3. Now Morphy shifts the queen over, still attacking the f6 square. Queen to e7. The engine believes that in this position white's best move is to take the b7 pawn and then trade queens. Paul Morphy luckily didn't do that, because then the game wouldn't have gotten so exciting. Knight to c3, c6. Now the queen helps guarding the b7 square. Bishop to g5, applying some more pressure to black's knight by pinning it to black's queen. b5. b5 is just an invitation for Morphy to sacrifice his first piece, and he immediately goes for it, knowing that white's attack is winning. Knight takes b5. And here white defiantly doesn't have to take the knight. Instead it would have probably still been better for black to trade queens with Morphy. C takes b5. Inaccuracy. Now black is going to be in a lot of trouble. Bishop takes b5 check. Knight to d7. Long castle. Now long castles by Morphy, bringing in another attacking piece. Rook to d8. Rook takes d7. And now Morphy calculated the following few moves to be sure that the rook exchange sacrifice is winning. Rook takes d7. Rook to d1. And now all of white's pieces have joined the attack. Queen to e6. Queen to e6 is a complete blunder since it loses the queen after bishop takes d7. In the game you will see why you have to give up the queen and can't recapture with the knight. Bishop takes d7 check. Knight takes d7. Checkmate is now unavoidable. Queen to b8 check. Morphy sacrifices the queen, knowing that after the knight takes its mate in one. Black has no other choice than to capture the queen. Knight takes b8. Rook to d8. And with rook to d8 the game ends in just 17 moves. This game was just one of the great games Morphy played. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.